Esther Omulele is the head of commercial and property department at MMC Africa Law, in addition to being the deputy managing partner in the firm. Her areas of expertise include property law, real estate, banking, and finance.
Thank you so much for having us yet again in your offices, and once again we are together on the show. Today we are talking about women who are shattering the glass ceiling when it comes to the real estate sector. Break it down for us. What has Esther been able to achieve?
Let me start by saying that what gives me the motivation to do what I do is my family. First and foremost, I'm a mother. I have 3 children. And these children give me the motivation to wake up every day and want to be the very best. I'm always telling them that for you to get to the top, then you have to give it your all and to give it your best. Secondly, I have a husband who supports me a great deal. He trained as a lawyer and eventually ended up as a politician. But one thing I like about him, or one thing I really appreciate about my husband, is the fact that he's always pushing me and telling me, you've got to do it and you can do it. So that's my greatest motivation in making sure I do what I do right.
As the deputy managing partner at MMC, such a big company, and you're a woman and you're achieving, and I know you deal every day with real estate and other aspects of the legal matters. What is your role? Break it down for us.
As the deputy managing partner of MMC Africa Law, I play a dual role. So firstly, I deal with the administration side of things. I'm in charge of human resource and the administration. So in that role, my everyday work involves just ensuring that our people, because people, we consider people to be our most important resource, are well taken care of, that the environment in which they work is conducive and works for them. I mean, if you look around this space, I'm sure you will agree that there's not very many offices that have this sort of ambience. So just making sure that we have the right space for our people to work. Also making sure that then we attract the right people, the people who are capable of providing the service that we look to provide. We pride ourselves as a law firm that provides quality service, and also a law firm that takes care of its clients. We are concerned about how you feel about our business. We are concerned about the fact that at the end of the day, are we delivering on what it is that you expect from us? So if you come and give me a brief, have I understood it? Am I executing it in the manner that you would like me to? Am I executing it within the time that you expect me to execute the brief? And at the end of the day, am I delivering on what you have asked me to deliver? So we want to have a people that have the right talent and the right attitude and the right motivation to give that service. So as head of HR, then I take care of that. The second thing that I do for MMC Africa Law is the fact that I head the transactional side of the commercial and property department. Now, the commercial and property department comprises of various areas of practice. We have the corporate commercial law area, we have the property and real estate, we have the intellectual property law, then we have the banking and finance. So my everyday work is to ensure that all those areas of practice are fully resourced and that they're giving the service that they need to be giving to their client. On a transactional level, I then specialize on matters real estate. Now, on matters real estate, my role is to meet with clients, understand their brief, and close on the brief and ensure that the work is then executed seamlessly within the firm. Now, some of the things that I've been able to do over time and the clients that I've been able to help over time are like Tattoo City. Tattoo City is a large mixed-use development. I think the first of its kind in this country.
This region, actually.
Yeah, in the region. It sits on 2,500 acres. And what I would say I have contributed towards that project is that we have worked with Tattoo since the point when they acquired the property. At the point of acquisition, we dealt with the land use matters to convert the use from agricultural to a mixed use development. The current use is a mix of industrial, residential, commercial, retail, and schools. Yeah. So my role and the role of my team has been to help them in the structuring of that development, so that then we create a city that works, a city that has the various uses working together seamlessly, and has the various uses just adding value to each other. Now, the second one would be Tilisi. Tilisi is another mixed-use development. This one is situated at the junction of Wayakiwe and Tigoni. It sits on 400 acres. Tilisi, we have been with them for some time now, about I think 5 years it's been. We handle the structuring of the city, and now we are at a stage where we are beginning to offload the various parcels to sub-developers. Again, it comprises of a mix of uses. We have light industrial, we have residential, we have commercial, and we should have a bit of retail as well. So the list is long. Those are just the first two that came to mind. There is a project on Mombasa Road called Green Park. There is one that is coming up in Muthaiga also that is going to be quite interesting. It's on 100 acres. There is lots of them in places like Lenana Road, is that Kilimani, Kileleshwa, Nancy, the list continues. I've had challenges, of course, and those that are career related a lot of times have to do with maybe some department not providing the service in the manner that we expect it to be provided. So fortunately, I have a very strong team of partners, and we work very well together. We collaborate. We use our different strengths and networks to ensure that whatever challenges come our way at the time when we're providing the service, then are resolved. At the end of the day, we always find a solution.
What advice would you give a young girl or somebody at home watching you today and saying, when I grow up, I want to be Esther?
I would say that young girl, believe in yourself. Anything and everything is possible if you put your heart to it. You have to identify, though, what works for you and what you're passionate about, because not everybody is cut out to do the same thing. So once you identify your passion and what you're good at, and then you go for it and dedicate your time to it, read about it, work on it, just increasingly improve your skills and set a bar that is where you want to go. Eventually, at the end of the day, you'll get there. Then just to remind her also that it doesn't come in a day. You've got to take it's a step at a time. But if you continuously and without giving up, do the right things, then you'll get to the right place.
Refreshing engaging with women who are making a difference in the real estate sector.